Hi, I'm Matt Flynn. I'm a real estate agent and I work at Park North Real Estate in San Francisco. My phone number is 415-509-5222. I want to tell you a little story today about something that really made a difference in my life. And that is basically when I was growing up and in school, in grade school and high school, no one ever taught me anything about finances. And they didn't teach me how to do a checkbook. They didn't teach me how to do a budget. They didn't teach me about investing or any of the things that you need to survive and make a go of it and be a success actually. So I always had the desire to meet older friends, and so I made a lot of older friends when I moved to San Francisco, and two of them actually took me aside and said, you know, you're having all these financial troubles, and we really think you need to do a budget, and I'm also going to show you how to do a checkbook and how to keep track of it. So this is before online banking as well. So basically they suggested that I take 60 days and record every single thing I spent money on. And I resisted at first because I was just like, I don't need to do this. But eventually I got to a point where I was, I wasn't paying my student loan. I had all kinds of other debts piling up. And so I decided to do it. And I checked down every single thing that I spent for 60 days. And it was quite revealing. There was a lot of things that I spent money on that I was completely surprised. The most revelation to me was the amount of money I was spending on food, eating out, and buying prepared foods. And I already knew how to cook. I mean, I'd learned to cook at home and I'd learned to cook in college. So basically, there wasn't any excuse for me not to cook. I just didn't know that it made that much difference. So I cut out eating out and did it as a special thing only, and budgeted for it when I did it, and actually created a budget that actually had all of my expenses in it and my income in it. It also created a target for me for income to earn, because then I could see what I'm making now and what things are costing and how, if I were to make a little bit more, what would that do? So all of those things really came together as a part of these two friends who took me by the side and told me to make a budget. And I know a lot of people are scared of doing a budget and they're resistant to doing a budget, but I can tell you right now that if I had not done a budget, I would not have been able to buy my first property. And by reining in my eating out, I was able to save money. And when I started selling real estate right out of business school, I was able to put a down payment down, a small down payment actually at the time. And I bought a studio condo, which was the only thing I could afford. And I bought that condo and held on to it. And then it went up in value. So I pulled money out of it and I bought something else. So anyways, this story is about how the budget can make a huge difference in your life. And if you're not using a budget regularly, and I use mine when I'm tight on money, I do it daily. When I'm doing okay, I do it every couple of weeks, but I keep on track with it all the time. And I reconcile my bank statements and any checks that I've written and, all the expenditures. The other thing that I do is go through all of my credit card statements and ATM and debit card statements to see what I'm spending money on and, make sure the charges are actually mine. So anyways, this is something you could do. It's not hard. If you want to be showed how to do it and you're interested in buying real estate, or even if you're not interested in buying real estate, give me a call at 415-509-5222, and I'd be glad to help you. And maybe it'll make a difference for you as well. Thanks for listening.